Welcome back to my channel. So today I kind of just wanted to do like a relaxed, get ready with me, but also a Q&A just about my journey personally, what I went through, how long it took for me to conceive, all that stuff. Just a few questions, all that stuff, but I wanted to make it like super relaxed and comfortable, so I decided to do my makeup as well because I do have some errands to run. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys do, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and let's get into it. It was really hard to set all this up. Hopefully the video, the lighting, and everything turns out good because I don't have my beauty room anymore. So I kind of just set something up in my living room really fast. And not really fast, it took me like an hour. But anyways, I wanted to make a video, and I wanted to make this video kind of like just like a sit down, get ready with me. But I also wanted to make it a Q&A because I have gotten a few questions from friends, from family members, and I just feel like this topic is so emotional. Not a lot of people talk about it, and I feel like it's good to talk about it because a lot of women, they could be going through struggles and we literally have no idea what they're going through because this subject is so just closed off because of how emotional it makes women. I don't mind talking about it. I know whenever I was going through the journey up until now, I didn't want to talk about it. I was super emotional about it. And no one knew like what we were going through. I thought I would make this video even though for me I'm still kind of like should I post a video like this? So we're just gonna kind of chill. I'm gonna get ready because I have some errands to run. And yeah, I actually wrote some notes on my phone too because usually whenever I sit down to make a video, I like completely blank out, and then this video is gonna be all over the place, and then I never post it because I'm like, I was just like chatting on about who knows what. The questions I get a lot, even to this day, now that I'm 30 weeks, I still get this question from friends, from family, from people in general, is were we trying to have a baby? The answer is yes. I have wanted a baby for a long time. It was Jesse who was kind of like, you know what, like let's wait, which is good. Let's wait until we're more financially stable so that way we have options, which now I look back at it and I'm like, you know what, it was really smart for us to wait because I have the option to be a stay-at-home mom if I wanted to, and we would be financially stable. And so for us, it just like, it kind of worked out. He got a really good job, we have insurance for our baby, and so it was really good for us to wait. So yes, we were trying to have a baby. We decided this actually in December of 2018. But when we decided to start trying, no one knew that we were going to start trying. We didn't tell anybody that we were planning to have a baby. Everyone thought we were going to wait because that's what we told everyone like months before, because we just thought, you know what, we'll just surprise everyone and we'll just go from there. And we really thought we were going to get pregnant like so quick. We didn't really anticipate the journey ahead of us because we were like, you know what, we're young, we're healthy, we'll probably get pregnant in a month, if not 2 months. So yes, we did decide to start trying in December of 2018. And then this will kind of lead into my next question, is how long did it take us to conceive? And I feel like this is the part where it gets me pretty emotional because I think about the beginning of the year and how emotional this not only made me, but made Jesse, how much stress this put on our relationship, which I know it's not good to let this put stress on your relationship, but it really does. It didn't just affect me, it affected him too. So like I said, it took us from December of 2018 until May of 2019. So we had, I think, 5 negatives before we got our positive. I know a lot of women have it way worse than we did. I know sometimes it takes women years to conceive, and I can't even imagine that journey because just those 5 negatives that I got, it seriously took the biggest toll on me. It was so emotional, and you see other people getting pregnant left and right, and you kind of just think like, oh my gosh, they get pregnant like nothing, and we're over here doing everything that we can, and nothing's working for us. And it's hard too when you have like close friends and close relatives who got pregnant and you talk to them about it and they're just like, oh yeah, we weren't even trying. We didn't mean to have a baby. It was an accident, this and that. And you're just like, that's crazy. Like, we've been trying all these months and we just keep getting negative, negative, negative. And of course you're happy for them, but at the same time, you're just like, when is it going to be my time, you know? After the first month, you know, we were kind of like, okay, maybe we missed the mark. You know, it didn't really affect us that much the first month. The second month, we're kind of like, oh, okay, let me start charting. So I ordered on Amazon the little OPK, the super cheap OPK little sticks. It comes with a bunch, I think like 100 in like a little pack. And it even comes with home pregnancy tests. So I went and got those and I started tracking. And then, when was that? March came around, still negative. April came around, still negative, and I was just like, okay, this charting doesn't seem to be working. I got like the fertility app, what is it, Fertility Friend, and everything. And by that point, we were thinking like what if? Like, what if we can't have a baby? What if we can't conceive? You know, like, you just start getting all these questions in your head, like, why are we not having a baby? I'm charting, it seems like I'm ovulating just fine. It seems like our timing is really good. Like, what is going on? And of course, during all those months, and I know I'm not the only one, I know a lot of people do this, is you are taking pregnancy tests, which is probably why it comes with a lot in the OPK kits. The couple days before your missed period, the day before your period is supposed to come, you're taking those things all the time. And you're squinting your eyes and you're like, are you sure there's no faint line? That kind of thing. So yeah, so like 5-6 months, that's how long it took us to try to conceive. And I know the journey is crazy. And I've talked to other people too, friends and relatives who kind of opened up to me and talked to me about it. And it's just crazy. Like, I never would have thought like that person has trouble like trying to have a baby too. And I know the disappointment, I know getting the negative, the feeling of getting that negative, it takes such a big toll on you. And not just me, like your significant other, even if they act like, you know, it's no big deal, all this stuff, that's a bunch of crap. I know it affects them so much. Men, they just don't really like to talk about it. Like, for instance, Jesse, I know he didn't really like to talk about it. So, you know, it's something that you don't even like talking about with your significant other, even though you guys are going through it together, because it's such a sensitive topic. Then the next question I get a lot too is, did I know I was pregnant and did I wait until my missed period? And the answer to that is, in May, I was to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to take pregnancy tests a couple days before my missed period. Like, I'm not even gonna put myself through that again, because by that point I was like, you know what, if it happens, it happens. If not, you know, I don't want to wait for that. I don't want to take a test and wait for it, because I swear those are the longest, like 3 to 5 minutes that you will ever wait in your life. So I didn't have a missed period. I think I took it the day that I was supposed to get my period. And the reason I took the test is because Jesse was gone at this point to training. He left over the summer to go to training, so he was gone for about 3 months. And he called me, and it was his second week of training. He was telling me like how it is, and I was like, oh, did you make any friends? Like, how is it over there? And everyone there had to shave all their facial hair and everything. And he told me that people were not really making fun of him, but were like teasing him, because when he shaved his face, he looked a lot younger. He looked like he had a baby face. And for some reason, when Jesse told me that, and we got off the phone, I just bursted in tears, and I have no idea why that made me so emotional, but it did. Like, I literally could not stop crying after we got off the phone. So right then and there, I'm like, why am I this emotional? Like, why am I crying over this? He wasn't even offended. He wasn't even mad. Like, he was just like, oh, I don't even care. Like, this person's fat or this person's that. Like, if they're gonna make fun of him, he's gonna make fun of them too. That night, I was like, you know what? Why am I so emotional? So I took a pregnancy test. I took the cheapy one that came with the OPK kit. And it was right off the bat, like a solid positive. It wasn't even like a faint line or anything. It was like clear as day positive. And I could not believe it. I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, you know what? Hold on. Let me take another one just to make sure. And I swear I took like 50 pregnancy tests. So I gotta speed through this because I'm taking forever. But guys, this is like the best foundation I have ever used for my skin. It just works with my skin so well. It's the Tarte Found Sealer Multitasking Foundation. It has SPF 20 and I'm in the shade Fair Light Sand, so 16S. And I love this stuff. I think I got this bottle in like August and look how much I went through. Like, I can't get enough of it. It is my favorite. And I love how the lid goes down like that and then you just kind of push it up for the pump. And it's just super easy and super convenient and I love it. And I love that it's plastic packaging too. And then I've also grown to love my Jeffree Star setting powder in the shade Fair. Don't like the translucent one just because it's too stark white for me. And I don't really like that look. I feel like it just, I don't know. I just don't like that it's that light. But this, where's my little spongy? But I love the shade Fair. It is my favorite. For my under eyes, I still like to use the Laura Mercier one for my under eyes. But I mean, this one works too. Just prefer the other one for my under eyes. But this I love for all over the face. And of course, I had to get the Conspiracy palette. My favorite shade from this palette is Tanacon right there. I love it so much. You can literally just wear this all over your lid and just be on the go. And oh, I love it so much. It's such a perfect transition shade, all over the lid shade. It really is such a great color. So a question that I had whenever I was trying to conceive, no one's asked me this personally, but I just remember things that like I looked up and stuff, was what people use to help them to conceive. And I know it's different for everybody, but still when you're trying to conceive, you will pretty much try anything you possibly can to try to conceive naturally. So one thing, of course, that I told you guys that I was doing was tracking using those OPK strips. And for me, those strips, I don't know, I feel like our timing was really good with those strips, but I would have rather spent more money on the Clearblue, I think it's Clearblue, the digital ones, which I know are so pricey, but I kid you guys not, those, I think the first month that I used the Clearblue digital ones, we got pregnant right away. So I definitely recommend those. The OPK strips that I got from Amazon, I feel like it was just always a guessing game. And for the digital ones, I just feel like it was a lot more clear to follow. So for me, I recommend the digital ones, even though it is a lot more money. Maybe it'll save you guys a little bit of time, a little bit of stress. So yeah, definitely recommend the Clearblue digital ovulation predictor little kit thing. I also started taking Pink Stork Fertility. I think they have like a fertility supplement. They have a fertility supplement. They have a tea, which I didn't drink the tea. I think it was a tea. And then they had little candies. So I started taking the fertility pills, and I don't know if those helped, but whenever I was trying to get pregnant, those are what I took. And I was also taking the Pink Stork prenatals. Now, whenever I did get pregnant though, the Pink Stork prenatals, I could not stomach them. They have like a vanilla-y scent or something when you put them in your mouth, like the capsules. I don't know if they like tried to flavor them with vanilla, but I could not stomach them at all. So I switched, and the prenatals I'm taking right now are Alani Nu prenatals, and I definitely recommend those. Those don't make me sick at all. So if I were to go back, I would take the Pink Stork Fertility, and then I would probably just take Alani Nu prenatals. those are the main things that I use. We started working out, we started walking. I didn't work out too hard though. I just started running, walking, and just started, you know, getting a little bit more sun every day, just for those extra vitamins. So that's pretty much what I was doing, and Jessie was also doing the same thing as far as working out.
I also wanted to add that one of the main things, and I can't believe that I missed this, but one of the main things that I did start doing too was tracking my basal body temperature. And I feel like that is super, super, super important. And I can't believe I completely forgot that I was doing that, but definitely would recommend that.
So that's pretty much all we really did, but like I said, the number one thing I would recommend is spending a little bit more money on the Clearblue digital OPK. That's what I would do if I was going back in time. Okay, so another question, did I get a negative before a positive, or did I have spotting even though I had my positive? And the answer is no and no. Maybe if I would have tested a couple days before I missed period, I would have gotten a negative, and I had no spotting at all. I did write down in my fertility app a couple days, I think it was like 4 days before I got my positive. I did have cramping on the right side, and that's pretty much the only symptom I really had written in my app. So yeah, those are pretty much like all the questions that I had whenever I was trying to conceive that other people had asked me. My next video for sure will be a bump day, because I know you can't see my bump in this video, but I really wanted to focus this video on the beginnings of your pregnancy journey and conceiving and those types of questions. My next video will be more of like, oh, like baby and all that stuff, update kind of thing. But for this one, I kind of think it was important to upload first. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Like I said, I know this is a very lonely journey for a lot of women. If you have any questions, or you know, just need someone to talk to, you could always reach out to me privately on my Instagram, which I will have linked down below, or if you guys just have like a quick question, leave it in the comments. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.